guys, I hope your day is going phenomenal and fantastic. I'm so stoked that you're here, and we are on Vlogmas Day 8. Alrighty. So it's kind of a busy day around here today. I have all of the regular reseller tasks that I need to get done, you know, things that I talked about in yesterday's video, just those daily tasks. And I am gonna share my Poshmark closet today before you ask. But then also tonight is the night that I'm on with Dom Primetime Treasure Hunter, and I'm really looking forward to that. And I hope you guys show up, and I just hope that I can find some really good items to bring and to showcase. And if nothing else, even if I'm not successful in like winning the event, it would be a win for me if I'm able to bring things to his audience, because I know he has such a big audience. If I was able to educate a few people about like some items that they otherwise might be walking right by, like, I will consider that a huge win. So I'm gonna pull an eclectic mix of things, because that's my goal, is that I would introduce someone to an item that they never knew about. So getting orders out the door, getting some things listed today, editing videos, and yeah, appearing on live. It's gonna be a busy day, but what day as a reseller is not busy? Am I right? Am I right? I sold a TV a couple days ago, and it's just this really small little like RV size TV. It even has like a 12-volt charging thing where you can plug it into like where a cigarette lighter would go. Anyway, I sold that, and the buyer said, please ship to Canada. I said, I do, all international shipping through GSP. He made me a $70 offer. I think I had it listed for $85. I was like, well, he's having to pay for this international shipping. The daggum TV is in my way. I'm tired of walking over it. So $70 sounds great. I think I paid like $5 for it. Well, the buyer doesn't pay. And I mean, that's surprising, right? The buyer made an offer and didn't pay. Well, when I sent him a message asking, you know, where's the payment? He said, are you going to put international shipping on there? I said, it is on there. And he just keeps telling me he can't check out. We're in like day 2, I think, of this, and he just keeps saying, I can't check out, I can't check out. And I'm like, maybe you should call eBay and figure this out. I'm thinking he doesn't want to pay the GSP price. He screenshots his like checkout page, and it says, seller does not offer international shipping. And when he made the offer, it said he was in British Columbia or Canada, or I don't know, it just said BC. Anyway, so when he made the offer, it said he was in Canada, and I'm just thinking, why did eBay even let this go through? What's going on? Is this a restricted item? I get online and try to investigate, and there are certain restricted items. eBay says if international GSP is not an option, it's likely a restricted item, and I'm not sure why TVs would be restricted. So I'm trying to figure it out, and I put something out on my Instagram stories asking you guys for help, and several people came up with the idea. Rachel, try to offer it through eBay International Standard Delivery. I've never done that, and I feel like the worst time to try that would be on some huge 15-pound TV, but you know, maybe I should try it. It just doesn't seem like the greatest idea to try it for the very first time on something that is so heavy, so fragile. I'm just not sure, like, are there custom forms to fill out? And also, if eBay has restricted me to use GSP shipping internationally with this, is the item still restricted even through international standard delivery? Well, Dalton of Dealing with Dalton reached out, and he does a lot of international standard delivery, and he said that's what I should try. I was still a little leery about it, and then Drew Profit Monsters says that's what I should try. And he said, if you'll just call me, I'll walk you through it. Well, he's walking me through some things on the screen here. And we discovered that in my listing, when I went in on the computer and added a business policy of FedEx calculated shipping, I didn't go far enough into the shipping to actually add an international shipping option. I always do that from my phone, and on this particular listing, I didn't have FedEx set up as a business policy. I wasn't able to select it on my phone, so I did that calculated shipping on the computer, thusly not plugging in the GSP or international shipping option. Well, Drew has talked me into trying eBay International Standard Delivery on here, and I'm crossing my fingers that this works out okay. I'm not really sure how it's going to work out, but I have selected Canada and eBay International Standard Delivery. I'm gonna reach out to the buyer and tell them that I have figured it out, and if they'd like to purchase the TV again, I have it set up with an international shipping option directly to them. So here is basically why I couldn't figure out how to do this. I have the payment policy, the shipping policy, the return policy. Never on this screen do you see anything that says like international shipping. Well, on the shipping policy, I had to go over here to edit, and then scrolled down and there was US shipping, and then there was the global shipping options. Okay, so I am editing the shipping policies here. I am typically I would select sell globally with GSP, but here I have dropped down and I usually have no alternative shipping selected, but I'm selecting calculated to Canada, eBay International Standard Delivery. Additional ship locations, buyers contact you for cost, no. Handling costs, yeah, I won't add any handling, even though it's gonna cost me a little bit. Actually, maybe, nah, I was about to say maybe I should add some handling costs because I have to go buy some mattress pad for this, but I won't. Exclude shipping locations, I'm not excluding any locations. Let's see, save. Calculated. FedEx Canada 2. Why don't we just call it that? Okay, I have messaged the potential buyer and told him I think that I figured out an option now to ship to Canada. Messaged him back once I revised the listing with a link to the new listing at the price we had negotiated. That way he doesn't have to send another offer. I'm trying to make it, you know, really as easy as possible for the buyer in a situation that hasn't been easy at all. He had told me when he made this offer that he needed this TV, so hopefully he still needs it, and this will work and it'll go through. My biggest concern with using eBay standard international delivery, or however they word it, is filling out custom forms and things like that. But Drew assures me that it's no different really than filling out for an APO. I'm just checking a box, attesting to the fact that what is declared to be in the box is truly what's in the box, and that seems pretty simple. I drafted all of these designer shoes. I got Stuart Weitzman, Ferragamo, Vivienne Westwood, Judith Lieber and Ferragamo bags, and a YSL belt. I got all of this drafted today, and then I drafted these 13 pair of gloves and already took pictures and got these listed. Look at this adorable little Santa. How beautiful is this guy? I could never sell something like this. This is like a combed cotton beard. This is fantastic. If I could have my whole living room full of just these kind of Santas at Christmas, that'd be great. Anyway, so these 13 pair of gloves got listed, and then I also listed, let me show you, these Pampered Chef gingerbread molds. Probably should have listed these a while ago, but they were actually in my Christmas stuff. We tried to use them last year, and I'm just not a gingerbread fan, so we did it one year. We don't need them again. I paid 50 cents a piece for them, and they seem to sell for like $20 plus shipping a piece. So I'll probably photograph these items. I'll either bring my whiteboard up here and photograph them. I might do that because my office is just kind of set up for the live stream right now, and I want to get all this stuff photographed tonight because I have, let me count. Okay, so there's 10 more items here. I already drafted or already listed 15 today, so that would be 25 items listed today if I can get these listed. And all I need is the pictures, and then I actually also have some more things drafted, so I'll get at least these 10 pictures of these taken tonight. I also wanted to say thank you to everybody that reached out to try to tell me anything about eBay's standard international shipping. A lot of you guys reached out about it. I already said dealing with Dalton and Drew Profit Monsters, but Misha also reached out and tried to help me with that, and then Noelle Farm Girl Scavenger was a huge help. Just gave me a ton of information about not only eBay's international shipping, the standard, but also using pirate ship to pay for that, and just the huge price difference. So she showed me like a real life example of this book that she had just purchased, and through eBay the international standard delivery was gonna be $23, but through pirate ship it was like $15. So she was showing me a lot of money saving ways. I'm gonna link in the description a link to her channel, because she said next week she's gonna put out a video all about that, because I told her that I was just kind of touching on it in this vlog to kind of scratch the surface for those of you like me who haven't delved into, you know, like made the jump into eBay standard international shipping, or I feel like I say that wrong or backwards or different every time. But anyway, if you're like me and you haven't started doing that yet, she's gonna be doing a really in-depth video next week about that. I can't even believe that this is real life and that this is my job. I got to spend time today listing and photographing Vivienne Westwood, Ferragamo, Stuart Weitzman, Judith Lieber, Yves Saint Laurent. Like, how did this become my life? It's like, I don't know. This is truly a dream job for me. I absolutely love this, and I love that YouTube has become such a big part of it so that I can share it with you guys and have coworkers in this journey. After I graduated high school, I knew that I wanted to move to California to be an actress, if you guys can imagine. And so I moved to a little town not far from where I graduated, and I was waiting tables. Well, life definitely took a different turn. I ended up waiting tables for 6 years in the same town that I live in now. And I had my son, I bought a house, I got married. I never moved to California. And like I said, I ended up waiting tables for 6 years, really hard work, but you know, it helped pay my bills. After that, I got my real estate license because that would enable me to stay home with my son as much as possible. And it really did. But that was a season of my life also. Although I still practice real estate, it's not my full-time job anymore. This has become my full-time job. And it's just so cool because thrifting for me came out of a necessity at first. That time while I was waiting tables and trying really hard just to make ends meet, I started thrifting because I was able to get some of the brands that I really wanted at a good price. And they were still like probably some pretty low quality brands because it didn't take much to impress me at all at that time. So just to flash forward to today and see, you know, some of the things that I'm able to do and some of the brands that I'm able to pass on. Like I buy this and sell it to other people, things that I never would have imagined to even have as a part of my life. I remember I used to watch American Pickers and I would tell my husband, I wish that I could do that. Like I wish that was my job. And it is my job now. Like I literally looked at something and somebody was doing on TV and I made that my reality. And from the time I was a little girl, long before YouTube was a thing, because I'm 36 years old, you guys, but from the time that I was a little girl, I would imagine myself telling people about what I was doing. Like, I know that sounds so weird. I remember looking in the mirror and basically like walking these imaginary people through like a makeup tutorial and stuff. And so I feel like doing this on YouTube and educating people about what it is that I'm doing has somehow been ingrained in me, and it was just a part of who I'm supposed to be. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is a lot of things have come full circle, and I just feel like I'm in such a good place. So the guy with the TV has still not gotten back with me. I'm not really sure if he maybe found a different deal. Maybe he's not interested. Maybe it being such a problem really turned him off and he doesn't want to work with me. I don't know. But in any event, this was still a learning opportunity because in talking to so many of you guys about eBay International Standard, what am I calling it? eBay Standard International Shipping? We need to call it something easy like GSP. Anyway, the eBay Standard International, I have learned that there are some opportunities that I'm probably missing. When I was talking to Drew Profit Monsters, he was telling me about dealing with Dalton does a lot of international standard shipping, and he said that he can ship shoes for like $9 out of the country. And so, I mean, obviously that's going to open up a lot more opportunity for international buyers to have their eyes on your item. I mean, if mine is $30 to ship to them and his is $9 to ship to him, like, why be on an international platform if you're not going to appeal as largely as you can to international buyers? I mean, there was a time in the very beginning of my reselling when I didn't even order postage online. The first few orders that I got, I literally wrote with like marker on the box. I would cut a piece of paper and write an address and tape that on the box. I mean, you know, everyone, you have to learn everything at some point, you know. And I remember when I didn't do GSP and someone approached me and wanted to buy a coat, and they were in Australia and they wanted to buy this leather coat, and I was like, okay, let's try it. And I would never go back now and not offer GSP. So maybe even if this guy doesn't buy the TV, maybe this is like the push that I needed to add international standard delivery to my orders. The question that I have though is like, can I edit, like do a bulk edit on all of the items, or do I have to go in individually? I'm not even sure. And how exactly does returns work? Oh my goodness, what a long and eventful day. So on the live with Primetime Treasure Hunter, thank you guys so much for being there. Like, I really felt supported, which I felt really intimidated coming in because Chris, the fellow that I was up against, I feel like I told him, you have like a built-in following in this circle. I don't know if anyone knows me or not. And you guys showed up. And oh my gosh, he brought some incredible items. Like, I thought I had really good stuff, and I almost thought some of my stuff was too much. I was like, well, I don't want people to think I only find $1,500 or $500 items. But then when he started pulling his items out, I was like, I don't know if I brought good enough stuff. He brought some incredible items, and we went all 5 rounds. It was tied up, and in the 5th round, he pulled out an item that I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm a goner. I'm done for. All I have is this metal box fan, and so I was trying to sell the fan as well as I could, and the votes came in for my fan, and so I won last night, you guys. And I just wanted to say thank you if you stopped what you were doing and headed over there. You know, I know those shows are late at night, and I just really appreciate it. I appreciate if you come to support anything. I appreciate the fact that you would watch this video. So I hope you're loving Vlogmas. Looking forward to filming tomorrow's Vlogmas tomorrow and getting this one out so you guys can enjoy it really, really quickly. But it's bedtime now, so I've got my jammies on. Like, I'm all ready for bed. I just wanted to conclude this and thank you guys so much. God bless you, and remember, treat your business like your business.
Alrighty.